What's good, YouTube? It's your boy WizCastle77, bringing you some more Sage Advice. But this time I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna bring you a little mini series within the Sage Advice column called Side Deck or Tech. I'm gonna take a look at some side deck cards to see if they can actually be teched into the main deck. Alright? And I'm gonna also compare them and their usability to the big three, which is Dino Rabbit, Windups, and Dissectors, as we all know. And I'm gonna see if they actually hurt some tier 2 decks that you might see at a big tournament like a YCS or even a large regional. Alright, without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first card I'm reviewing this series is Dissapearance. Yep, that's the rare IOC one. Your boy WizCast isn't pro enough to have the super rare one yet. Yeah, maybe one day when Yu-Gi Mons isn't expensive. But anyway, Dissapearance. If you don't know what this card does, shame on you. But pretty much whenever a monster is summoned, period, with a normal, special, or flip summon, and it has 1,000 less attack, you activate this card. It removes all copies of that card from play, including the one that's summoned, from that player's hand or deck. That's right. Hand or deck. All copies. So let's get them all out. Now, it doesn't touch the graveyard, which is a little bit of a hit, but being able to get all copies of a card out of a deck is pretty big to me. That's why I'm considering it to be something we can side deck, take out of the side deck and put into the main deck as tech. Alright, now let's compare it to the big three, which are Dino Rabbit, Windups, and Dissectors, and see how bad it hurts that matchup. Now, the biggest matchup you're likely to see at a big event, especially at YCS or a large regional, maybe not your locals, is Dino Rabbit. Now, Dino Rabbit, unfortunately, does not get hurt much by this card. They have a lot of big beaters, the Kabuzaws and the Sabrosauruses and things like that. The only thing it really touches is a randomly summoned Effect Veiler or Tour Guide, which you're more likely to see, or another randomly summoned Max C or something, but you're probably not going to see that unless they're just trying to go for a desperation play. And if they have to do that, you're probably going to win anyway. But it doesn't touch the Dino Rabbit matchup, which is unfortunate because we here in the TCG still have priority. Now, if priority were to go away, I believe Dissapearance would be a very, very powerful card and very expensive. It's already pretty expensive. It's anywhere from a $5 to $10 rare, which is incredible to me. But if Dino Rabbit, or if priority, were to go away, Dino Rabbit would actually be really hurt by this card. They summon a rabbit, you flip Dissapearance, get all the rabbits out of there. Now they have to find that Tour Guide to go for that, Leviair play to bring back the rabbits. Bring back one of their rabbits. And hopefully you'll have an answer for that as another Dissapearance, because the main way they're probably going to go for that is Tour Guide. In order for this card to really hurt Dino Rabbit, we need to get rid of priority. Next up is Windups. Now, the biggest player that this card hurts in Windups is Wind-Up Rat. Most Wind-Up players play 3 of those, and if you catch a Wind-Up Rat with this Dissapearance, you effectively end the loop. Now, keep in mind, folks, that the loop is not the only thing the Wind-Ups do. It's actually not the first thing that they do, actually. They spam Exceed monsters. And Rat is a big part of them spamming those Exceed monsters. So you catch that Rat, you catch them Wind-Ups. Alright, it also gets the Magician, but I've noticed a lot of players don't play Magician like they used to. It used to be 3 Magicians in a Wind-Up deck. Now it's only 1, maybe 2. You might catch 3 in a Wind-Up factory heavy deck, but, catching a Magician hurts, because he's a combo enabler. He's one of those enabler guys. But doesn't hurt as bad as catching that Rat, in my opinion. Next up is Dissectors. Now, this is probably the most hurt by this card here. I actually mained this card at YCS Atlanta, and I really shocked an Dissector player game 1. He didn't know what to do. He actually had to scoop to me game 1 because I disappeared his Hornet. And that was pretty much it. You get rid of that Hornet, that's game for them. He was trying to get rid of my back row so he can go for a Black Luster play. No, actually, he was trying to get rid of my Kaiku, to go for a Black Luster play. And all he had was Hornet. He didn't have Centipede or he didn't have Dragonfly. So he summoned Hornet, and I disappeared his Hornet. I got the other one out of his hand, and the one in the graveyard wasn't touched, which Kaiku can handle that. So it was pretty much game over from there. It also really hurts the Dragonfly play. They summon that Dragonfly, normal or special, however they do it. Catch that Dragonfly, and you actually really hurt them as well. I believe Insectors are the most hurt by this card. It's very powerful against that matchup. Now, some random tier 2 decks that I think this card really hurts is one 6 Ams. You catch that legendary 6 Am Kageki, when they summon it, the normal summon, you stop the normal summon in 6 Ams, you pretty much stop all that spamming of the summoning, the synchroing and all that good stuff. You stop the Shien. You catch that Tuner Kagamusha, they can't go for those plays. They can't go for that Shien play. Because pretty much Kagamusha, unless they run, Fake Veiler, is their only tuner in the deck. And also gets the Elder of the 6 Am. Like I said, you stop that initial summon, you stop 6 Ams. Alright, now, a tier 2 deck that this card absolutely wrecks is Karakuri. I mean, it gets Nanishi, Saizan, Nishipachi, Inashichiki, or however you say those crazy Karakuri names. Inashichiki? Is that how you say it? Oh, comment down below. Tell me how you say it, how you pronounce that. But that's just a few cards that this card gets in that deck. And all of those are very key players in that deck. I mean, they summon the Nanishi, change Dissapearance, pass, or GG. Because Nanishi is very important. Summon that Saizan, change Dissapearance. That bastard Nishipachi, or whatever it is, Kenpachi, for those Bleach lovers, game. It just hurts them way too much. A tier 2 deck that actually doesn't touch and can be very dead and dangerous against is Chaos Dragons. Chaos Dragons are very fast, very big, very powerful. This card does nothing against them. Nothing at all. And you will hate yourself for main decking this. Alright, in my opinion, out of 10, I would give this card a 7 out of 10 for moving from the side deck to the main deck. Yes, it hurts 2 out of the 3 big 3, and it hurts 2 out of the 3, random tier 2 decks that you may see, and the random plant decks you may see, which also wrecked at YCS Atlanta, a plant player with this card. Oh, he was so mad at me. But I don't think it does enough to warrant a spot in the main deck right now, as long as we have priority, because of the abundance of Dino Rabbit. Dino Rabbit is too abundant for this card to come out of the side deck into the main deck for right now. Alright, I hope you guys like episode 1 of this mini-series Side Decker Tech within Sage Advice. Alright, rate, comment, subscribe. Please leave a comment below, let me know what you think. And if I get, let's say 10 likes, I'll go on to the next card in the series. Alright, this is WizKat77, Unique Alliance, signing out. Peace.